One up and up is magic. With the gang, we ball out, it can get tragic. All we got, we gon' let you have it. Stuck in my ways, think I need to change my habits. What would you do if you were me and didn't have it? Look in the mirror, now I'm feeling like a savage. Tell my son I love him, for him I'ma make it happen. Now my dream's reality, not going back to. You say that you proud of me, I turn my back, you laughing. Now I hit the scene, they like lights, camera, action. Living in a dream, now my music, they be blasting. Step out, I'm a star, always in the latest fashion. Had to set the bar, try to catch me lacking. Bank account for my son, he won't have to struggle. You could see it in my eyes, all I do is hustle. They tried to knock me off my feet, I'm ready to rumble. Felt like I ain't ate in weeks, working off the muscle. Oh yeah, oh my, we ride for my brothers, no lie. All you can die.
Now, the good news, Coach, is that the winds aren't as violent as they were yesterday in Chicago, but it's still pretty darn cold. To be expected, I guess, for December football at Soldier Field. Just a short time ago, this crowd loud enough to shake century-old building. They are ready for football indeed in Chicago as their guys get set to do battle with the Kansas City Chiefs. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
That's it, baby. We gonna work.
Now a man who really came on late last year, it's Damian Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a play to go after a big-time running back in the offseason. The coaching staff said back in May they didn't want running back by committee. They trusted Williams to be their starter. You remember last year he was forced into the starting role the final 3 games of the season due to attrition, and he really excelled, and then he was excellent in the playoffs against the Colts and Patriots. Mahomes hit. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. Man open left side, it's Williams. A gain of 4 on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Yellow.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Leonard Floyd, what a season he continues to have. His 15th sack of the campaign. On 4th down on is Dustin Colquitt to kick this away. Back deep, Tariq Cohen. Fielded just inside the 20. Oh, he shifts past him. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Bears take over.
At their own 36-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. First carry for Mike Davis, the former Seahawk. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Mike Ford in on the tackle. You don't see that a ton, do you? The cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And Robinson with a big catch. A Chicago first down, the former Jag, Allen Robinson, on the catch from Trubisky. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times, because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the first down.
Chris Jones on the stop.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
From the 41, Trubisky over the middle, the tight end Shaheen with it. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 13-yard line. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help, because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 10 more there and another first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense, because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
They'll run for it with Tariq Cohen. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. Trubisky gives to Cohen, and he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Tariq Cohen, touchdown number 22 on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks, because then the defense has the advantage.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Chiefs with the football as we start the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 4 coming up. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Hardman, the second-round pick out of Georgia, really showcased his speed at the combine, running a 4.33 40, and should help give Patrick Mahomes another versatile playmaker to work with at the receiver position. On the ground, it's Thompson. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. That's sacked by Khalil Mack.
That's 3 sacks now, and that's not much of a surprise to me, nor should it be to you. This team, they lead the league in sacks.
Yeah, they do. This is something that we are starting to witness time and time again. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Danny Trevathan, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. On the return is Cohen. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice, that it all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Hey, 50 the mic, 50 the mic. Not today, you are. Not today.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. J.J. Watt racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
You've called plenty of games in your career. Do you believe in momentum, my man?
I do, and I think we're seeing it right here.
Oh, there's no doubt about it. The run that he's been on, how about that? 3 sacks in a game a week ago, and another one right here. Oh, he's feeling it in a big way.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now it's Trubisky. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
We got 3. We got 3. Watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Hey, Team 6. Team 6.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. This is intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he'll get this back across the midfield stripe and down to the 47-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Yellow. On the line.
Like the 59. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Yellow.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
A gain of 19 yards.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Hey, one set. Check right 54.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. It was the veteran Prince Amukamara that time who had the play covered from the start. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Yellow.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Watch twist.
Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And he comes back with one complete. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Butker's kick here is good. Butker, what a pickup he's been for Kansas City the last 2 years. Remember, he was drafted by Carolina to be the eventual successor to Graham Gano. That didn't pan out. Casey got him as a free agent. He's been really good.
Yeah, Gano said, oh no, I'm keeping my job. But Butker found his home in Kansas City, a franchise record for points scored in his first 2 seasons.
And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A tale of 2 extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
180. Blue, blue. Tight end to the right, boy. Tight end to the right. 18, 18. You got three down, three down.
On second and 11 now. Trubisky, he's going to rifle one. This is caught inside the 15. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First down, a run with Cohen. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3 at the 4-yard line.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
Bravo.
Here's Trubisky. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Throw right side, complete to Williams. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Cohen. And the Chiefs' D closes in on him again, and they drop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
44, Mike, 44.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Wide open receiver complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 19 there as the drive marches forward.
That's good for Bears. First down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now they'll run it with Cohen. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Another good carry there for the NFL's second leading rusher. And we've talked on air, off air about his MVP candidacy. Make a case for him.
Well, I'm just going to tell you point blank. It doesn't matter whether he's 1st or 2nd or even 3rd in the league in rushing yardage. That's not the main deal. It's how he gets those yards and the impact he has on his ball club.
They try again with Cohen. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. He got maybe a half-yard Most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Let's get it.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Let's get in there. Let's get in there, Fofo's to Mike. Mike's Fofo. Squeeze.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. And the Chiefs are going to get him. J.J. Watt. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues.
Hey, ball. Ran, up. Five.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Check 59. Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Charlie, I'm coming up for you.
On 1st down, Mahomes. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. And Hill with it over the middle. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down. Took till the 2nd half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line. On the ground, this is Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. They were able to stop him at the line on 1st down, but this time he punches his way through.
And sometimes just because you're stopped on the first run, it doesn't mean the play call was bad or incorrect. You might just need better execution and just a tad more determination. And they got it done on the 2nd try.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start things on 1st with Torrey Cohen. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 26-yard line.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Move. Check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike. Alert.
Trubisky will throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
You gonna see me in your nightmares. Check. Alert. 44's to Mike. 44's to Mike.
From the gun, it's Trubisky. The catch made by Miller. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
36. Shit. Watch the
A give to Cohen. He heads right. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. Darren Lee there to get him down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here. Come get some. Ran, come. Here, Whip.
Now Trubisky. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Trubisky now, 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Now it's Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Morris Claiborne. Scoring has really been at a premium. And Charles, you got to tip your cap to this defense coming in here. Their offense too, but this whole team coming in here on the road, getting a hard-fought win.
I think the way that they're finishing this one up, an exclamation point on a terrific game. As you noted, hard for them to put points on the board, and they hold them down one more time and finalize things.
And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play there for KC. Give him 42 yards on the ground. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Now it appears we've got a Chief moving pretty gingerly down there. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report when we come back.
Yellow.
Watch the screen.
Hey, attack. Check right 54. Right 50.
You can't block me.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Mahomes. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Neil Sterling, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point safely through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. To throw again on second down. Trubisky. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A very solid gain of 27. Now Trubisky on first down. This will be caught at about the 5. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Here we go, let's bring it. Alert.
On second down, Davis. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
180. 50 to Mike. Hey, what's up? Hey, ball.
They go again with Davis. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Mike Davis with touchdown number 7 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. The extra point up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. And remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. That's caught. It's Demarcus Robinson. That one a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch the twins.
Greystone traffic.
They'll run it with Williams. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Mahomes going to pull it out and keep it himself. Caught out left side by Robinson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Kansas City.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. And quickly we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Bears' 43-yard line.
So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing.
54, Alpha. Check. Watch 54. I'm coming. He's crashing.
And the play clock about to expire. Andy Reid notices it and takes a timeout. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
I don't need to. I'm a little late.
On play action, it's Mahomes. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Mahomes. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete.
Check right 50. Easy.
I got
Yellow.
Switch. Go. 54.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. That's to his running back, complete. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Carlos Hyde in the game. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Again, it's Hyde. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. And a first down, Chiefs.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City. And I tell you, this was a fun one. Just a close game. Nothing comes easy in this league, as you know. They had to work for that victory.
I've got to go back to what you just said. Nothing comes easy in this league. How many times have we talked to coaches prior to a game and assessed, the strengths, the weaknesses, the whole deal? Even in games when one coach was a decided favorite, what do they always say to us? But you do know this is really a 7-point league. 7 points either way usually decides a ball game. We had exactly...
This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back. Hey, 20 of us, that's 20 goons. And ice cream whip, triple scoop. I got 3 strikes, ain't got to lose. When it's all on the line, what you gonna do? Come on. I'm highly favored, don't wanna blame me. No conversation, ain't got time for no debating. It's for the taking, no hesitation. Don't try my patience. I'm gonna do I want for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. On the run to the bread until we all got them baguettes. Hear them footsteps coming,